first of all, thank you for having me. It's an amazing opportunity to get every message, not just my message, but every message out there. I think that I remember the first time that my manager actually told me about the summit. I got so excited. I was like, wow, it's an amazing opportunity to people from all over the world and dissidents or activists, journalists, politicians, all from all over the world coming here and telling the whole world about their struggle, about their story. And before everything, I'm here to learn. I'm here to educate myself. I'm not here to talk or receive an award because it is so important to learn from their experience. And sometimes maybe we only focus on like few things are happening in our circle. But I remember, just coming here, sitting down and hearing about their story, hearing about their struggles, hearing about what's going on with their life or with their, community. It inspires me so much. And I think the most important thing I get out of this, I'm like, I'm not alone in this. There are so many people around the world who's having the same struggle and share my story. And it just gives me extra hope and motivation to fight for what's right.
I just want to emphasize that I like to thank you for, on behalf of all the victims of dictatorship all around the world. What you do is so valuable. It just means a lot. So there are many human rights violations around happening against, especially religious communities. Do you see, kind of common ground, between these religious communities? Why do you think the government see the religious communities as a threat to their integrity?
Well, I think first of all, the faith. I look at my life, and faith gives me so much courage. Faith gives me so much hope and motivation to fight against bad. So I think these dictatorships around the world only want yes men around them, and they don't want people who are asking questions. And so I think they are doing whatever they can to just oppress these groups or oppress these innocent people. And I'm witnessing so many of them in my country, home country, Turkey, or other countries around the world. But I think one thing that faith gives me so much hope to go out there and stand up for what I believe in, or be the voice of all those innocent people out there who don't have a voice. So that's definitely coming from my faith.
You grew up in Turkey. Don't you think the United States is it's like too much freedom? It doesn't feel like we are blamed for our religion or our religious activities. It's crazy. I'm a human rights intern with both People SOS and just as happening in China. Vietnamese government also torturing Christian communities in Vietnam. So would you be willing to give it wouldn't be advice, but what do you think we can do to raise our voice and just to be seen by authorities, or what can student organizations do? What would you think?
First of all, what these governments are doing is unacceptable. I think we always so these kind of events are very important. And I think we come here, we talk about the things that needs to be talked about. These are very uncomfortable conversations, but we always say don't just talk about it, be about it. Right? So I think, coming here, telling their story, it's so good, but if you're not taking the next action, then we are just wasting our time. So I think the next action should be, okay, what can we do to actually take some solid action to help those innocent people in Vietnam, China, or Turkey, or some other dictatorships around the world. So to me, it was very important to amplify this message, actions. So that's why we started to create these bills to help the innocent people around the world. We just did one for the Uyghurs. Now we're doing one with Turkey, and maybe we're gonna do one for Vietnamese people. And I remember, there are so many people are actually reaching out to me on social media, especially Instagram, DMing me about, okay, what about Vietnam? What about Vietnam? And I actually did create issues about Vietnam to talk about all the people's struggles over there. But I think that the next question we need to ask ourselves is, okay, it's amazing coming here, giving our speech, talking to people, and educating people, but what is the next step? So action. It's so important. So don't just talk about it, be about it.
as a last question, could you please also tell us a little bit about your foundation? You have X-Men Light Foundation.
I think I don't know if I will be playing basketball going forward because of obviously all the pressure that China is putting on the NBA. And it's unacceptable how Chinese government, Chinese dictatorship can run a 100% American-made organization. It's definitely unacceptable. So my basketball future is still in the air, but I wanted to create this foundation. I wanted to create this foundation to focus on democracy, human rights, freedom of speech, freedom of religion, freedom of expression, freedom of protest, poverty alleviation, social harmony, and universal values around the globe. Not just one or two countries, but around the globe. And obviously, the platform is given me by God has an enormous reach. Now whenever I sit down with world leaders or congressmen or senators or sit and go around to these European countries to talk in parliaments, people listen. So that's why I wanted to create this foundation, to be the voice of all those, innocent people out there who don't have a voice. So I'm really excited about it. I literally just created a foundation like 5 days ago. So this is really new. We're still trying to put it together, but that foundation will be helping not just only one or two countries, but all the countries out there who are under dictatorships. So,
Appreciate all.
of course.
Thank you so much for your time.
Thanks for having me.
It's an honor to be with us. Thank you.
Thanks so much.